Happy Sunday. Today is our self-care day and I am so excited for it. So going to the gym today, I have to get through this workout and do some quick cardio, like just walk on the treadmill. I have an appointment at noon for my IV and then do the full like self-care day. I might do some meal prep too. So I'll probably do all of that together, maybe an hour's worth of meal prep, and then start the self-care day. So I'm doing self-tan, dyeing my eyebrows, dermaplaning, teeth whitening, and then I'm gonna do my nails. So the whole thing is gonna happen today. I'm very excited. That's kind of it. Like Sundays are just kind of a chill day for us. I've got laundry going already, probably continue laundry throughout the day. And then we usually just grill something for dinner and watch maybe a show. But it was just a very, very fulfilling weekend. And I'm super excited to have this nice day to like reset in a different way, like reset myself instead of my house. Maybe that's what we're gonna call it. Like it's a self-reset day and much needed because I'm so pale that I don't even wanna wear a short sleeve shirt. And also I was super proud of myself. I was able to braid my hair and not just like the kind where you like pull it over here and braid it, but like I actually started it from the back. I cannot braid my own hair. It is so hard. Like so jealous of those girls that can French braid their own hair. Like, oh, what I wouldn't give for that. I would wear my hair in French braids all the time if I could do that, but I can't, so this is as close as we get. I'm gonna take my pre-workout, head to the gym. Just finished with my IV. I was there for like 2 hours. The owner was just talking my ear off. He's like, oh my God, you do YouTube? Like, are you an influencer? And he's like, I want to do this. I want to start a podcast. Will you help me? Like, what do I need to do? So we just spent some time talking. It was kind of fun. He was like, hey, if you come back, I'll pay for your next trip. I just want to pick your brain on like how to do this. So it was just really cool. Like he's very passionate about some of the same like issues and like health things as I am. So it was fun. It was really nice. So again, was there much longer than I expected. And I didn't realize how much of a train wreck I look like. He's probably like, you have a YouTube? Okay. But here I am. So now I'm going to go head to Sprouts. Then I'm going to go home and do some meal prep and then continue on our self-care day. Home from Sprouts. Ignore the mess over there. That is all the lighting that I still need to show you, by the way. And the installer is coming tomorrow. Yay! But I'm having a chomps for my lunch, very nutritious. And then I'm also probably gonna have one of these, just like a little baby Alani, because I need to do some meal prep. So if you follow me on TikTok, you would have seen me post about this recipe maybe, I think it was in February. It's basically like roasted sweet potatoes, like cubed roasted sweet potatoes, then like chicken sausage, topped with a fried egg and some hot honey. So I think that's what I'm gonna do for our lunches this week. Maybe even add avocado or cottage cheese, similar to that like viral bowl that's going around, but I'm using chicken sausage instead. I feel like it's more flavorful. Sometimes just plain ground beef, I'm like, ugh. And I'm like, if I'm having taco flavored ground beef, I'm gonna have a taco bowl. And I'll show you some of the meal prep. Just have golf on in the background. It's been a really nice, kind of lazy Sunday. I'm gonna finish this and get started. Getting ready to self-tan, just showered. I'm going to use the Platinum Express by Loving Tan. It is a 2-hour maximum dark color, and I really did enjoy this last time, and I'm just gonna apply it with one of the mitts that I have. So I wanted to show how I do my hands. As you can see, they're quite different from the rest of my body. You have to be very, very careful. Otherwise, they can turn out disastrous. Okay, so we just take this is like an old makeup brush. It's like a stippling brush, and I find that works the best. And I just put one pump into the cap here, and I'm just going to barely saturate the brush. And then I'm going to take that brush and brush it all along my hands, fingertips. You want to kind of make a claw so you can get in between where those knuckles are. And then same thing on the underside to like blend it into, sorry, my dog, do you see him? You can't see him. Yeah. Apparently he's having a self-care day too. But I just take this and just really carefully blend it so that it doesn't oversaturate it, because that's when they start to turn orange. So you can see the difference there, nice and blended. So I'll just repeat this on this hand. Again, just barely have any product on the brush and just spreading it around the fingers. Kind of want to make like a claw so you can get in there. That looks pretty blended. Now they are just like everything else. I'm probably going to take the rest of this and do my neck, because my neck never seems to take the tan. So if I double it up, maybe I can get it to take. Watch this one time it will take, and I'll be looking like a crazy person. That would be my luck. And then I also get my ears. So just using that same brush, whatever is left over, just to lightly go over the ears. You don't need to do a lot. Also, I realized I have these. Hold on, let me put this away and then we'll go on to the next step. One at a time, Lauren. I use these razors. I think these are from the Kiddish. I think it's Kitsch brand. They're not my favorite, so I'm just trying to go through them. My favorite are the Chic ones, the like purple and blue ones. Those are my favorite, but I need this. And then I also have to put something on my face in order to help the razor glide. I don't do just a dry face. I like to use the bio oil. And as you can see, I am almost out of it. I love this stuff so much. Like maybe 2 drops is plenty. It is just so lightweight yet moisturizing, and I do feel like it has some skin healing benefits. So if you're looking for a facial oil to add to your routine, or if you have like a scar, I feel like it's definitely helped with my scar in my leg from my melanoma removal. I used that on it and it definitely helped it heal very quickly. Okay, so I've got some oil on my face. I'm just gonna let that sit for a second, and then I will start the dermaplaning. I also realized that I have these Biodance collagen masks, and I haven't tried them, so maybe we'll do that today too, like a true full-on self-care day. And then I also remembered I have some whitening strips. Let's do the white strips first. I like to cut my strips because they're too long. On the top one, I just cut the little edge piece off because I don't want it near this sensitive tooth up here. Then down here, I'm just gonna cut like that much off. It is just business as usual. Get it to stick to the top. And then it's weird to me that they're different shapes. Like, why not make them the same shape? I don't get it. I really had to get it to stick. They are on and we are good to go. Now for the eyebrow dyeing portion. I need to trim my eyebrows as well as dye them. Why did I decide I need to talk while I'm doing this? This is a bad idea. Anyways, I use men's beard dye. This is just for men in the color M35. And it's super easy. You just do the same dab, like the same size dollop of each, the color and the developer. Should look like that. How I do this, I use a spoolie. Oh, there's a big hair in my spoolie. And I get a decent amount on the spoolie, and then I just literally spoolie it through my eyebrows and like wiggle it back and forth so it gets the front and the back of the hair. And then I'll clean it up with a Q-tip here in a second. Because it will like very, very slightly tint your skin, not for long, but I just don't like the way it looks when it's tinted. I usually remove most of what I get in the front because I don't need it super dark in the front. And then I'll just go over the top and then around the bottom. And then I'll let that sit for 5 minutes. So I just, again, work it through the brow as if I'm combing my brows with the spoolie, and then I just kind of scrub it back and forth, make sure I got all the hair, and clean up like I did the other one. Here's my other Q-tip. Again, I will just take the dye out of the front, top, and then clean up the bottom. 5:47. Okay, I have about 4 minutes left on this other side. Oh my god, so annoying. And now we let it sit for like, what did I say? It was at 5:47. So I have about 4 minutes. It's been time. You can see how dark they are. Looks a little scary, but I'm gonna wipe it off and you'll see it is not that bad. I always have these little cotton rounds that are wet, and I just use those to remove the color. The next step is trimming them, get them back in regs, because right now they are unruly. This is a trust the process kind of moment. The next thing I do, this is a very important step. My eyebrows will not stay up if I brush them up. They like curve to the side. So I have to use some kind of like glue or gel to hold them up so that I can then trim them. I'm going to use my tried and true e.l.f. brow laminating gel. I will apply the gel throughout the eyebrow and then comb it into place. Now I'm going to use the brush side that it comes with, and I literally, let me try and demonstrate on my hand, press it up. You can see how the brush is like curving as I'm pressing it into my skin. I'm not brushing on top of it, I am pressing it. Let me demonstrate. See how like it's pulling my skin taut? I'm pressing, not brushing. Like, I don't know if you can see, there's these hairs here that are longer than the others. Those are the ones that need to be trimmed. Also, right now you can see I have more of a curved eyebrow where I like kind of a sharper angled tail and then kind of a curve at the top. Now it's time to trim. So I have my mirror and I have my trusty trimming scissors, and these strips are about to be ripped off. I can see exactly where I want to trim. So for me, I can see, and this is, I don't know if you can see this. I'm sorry if you can't, but I'm trying to point it out. The line where I want it to be is right here. So you can see all these hairs above it are outside of the line. So I need to trim that off. I'm just going to go in like so and get the hair under the scissors and then trim. And I'll do it again, under the scissors and then trim. I think that looks pretty good. I might have to clean up the rest of that with a face razor when I do the trimming. And I also think I'm going to trim a portion of the tail off because it's just too long. I feel like my eyebrow is too long. It needs to be just a smidge shorter. So I'm just going to continue trimming to make it more, like I said, an angled end, an angled tail, and then just like straight across at the top. So that brow is done. I don't know if you can tell the difference, but it just looks a lot cleaner. So now I'm just gonna do the other one, and I will spare you doing that on camera. Okay, bring you up close and personal for this next step, which is dermaplaning. So I typically will hold my skin taut on this side. I always start on my cheeks, and then I'll go to the next side, and then I'll finish with my forehead. But I just hold the razor like this and do short up and down motions, really gently gliding across the skin. So I don't know if you can see that. That's just from like one pass. I have a lot of peach fuzz. So then I just move on to the next side, or like right next to where I just hit. I can always tell when it's time for me to dermaplane because I start to get like little congested pimples here, and I have like 5. So I know it's time. And I typically just stop at my jawline. What I don't like about these razors is I feel like they get dull after just one side. So lately I've been using one for each side so I can get rid of them faster. Might be wasteful, but it's better than getting cut, which I have cut myself before. They are sharp little suckers, so you gotta be careful. And then I will do like this side of my nose and my mustache. I just have both of my overhead lights on, so I just like continuously turn my head back and forth to make sure I didn't miss a spot. I'll just hit my forehead real quick. There's not really much up there. It's just like where my hairline is. And then I will go right up to my eyebrow. And then also in between. Okay, I'm gonna do the other side off camera with a new razor, and I'm probably gonna take my white strips out. Okay, I changed into some clothes because after this I'm gonna go do my nails, and I'm gonna let this sit like pretty much all night. So I'm just pulling this out of the package. There's 2 pieces. There's like a bottom piece and a top piece, I believe. Oh, this is so slimy. No one talks about how slimy it is. Ooh. It's to turn clear. I'm sure you guys have all seen this. Like, I'm the last person on earth that has tried these. Oh, it sticks nicely though. I'm just like really smoothing it on, making sure that there's no like gaps. There's like an extra piece for the mouth. I don't know what to do with that because there's extra eyepieces too. But I don't want to put it down here because it's my self-tan. I'll just skip those pieces. Hold on, sorry, this is very messy. No one talks about how messy this is. Oh, these are so creepy on. I'm sorry, I apologize. I'm literally like ripping it. Maybe I'll use those to like fill in the gap. See, it's like ripping, oh my gosh. I am a bull in a china shop, friends. Anyone else like this? Like just clumsy and like not graceful with anything they do? Okay, let's use these little pieces here. That nose piece is not wanting to stick. Let's put that eyepiece there, and then I'll put this other eyepiece here. And then maybe we just use this other eyepiece to cover up this hole that I left. People do this on a plane. This is insane. I can't believe you would do this on a plane. Absolutely not. Absolutely not. I hope it doesn't ruin my eyebrows that I just spent so much time doing. That would be really, really sad. I wonder if I like tuck this in here. Okay, we've got some Frankenstein going on here. So I'm gonna clean up this mess I just made. I'm gonna go do my nails and I will check back when they're done. Okay, I rinsed my tan off and I finished my nails. They're slightly giving chicken cutlet, but I'll allow it. This is 2 coats of bubble bath. No, this is D&D pink bubble bath or bubble bath pink or something like that. It is basically whatever you call OPI one. I think it's bubble bath is the pink one and Funny Bunny is white. Hold on, now I have to look. It is this, it is the D&D pink bubble bath. That's the color that I used. And I did 2 coats. I probably could have done 3, but it was getting kind of thick. I just didn't want it to be too thick. I was picking at a pimple here earlier and I think it was like drawing out all that. So don't look at that piece. The fact that people wear this, A, to sleep and or B, on a plane, it is so distracting. I would not be able to sleep. I'm a side sleeper, first of all. So like I would wake up. To wear this in public, it looks wild. It looks worse because I have these random pieces that I like attached here and like I have these pieces around my nose, but no, this is an at-home mask. At home. Okay, it didn't film me taking off the mask because I was eating dinner and I feel like people don't share that for the like 8 hours they wear that mask, they can't eat. Maybe that's like a new diet I don't know about, but I did take it off and I have not put anything else on my skin. Look at how glowy it is. It is a little rosy. I don't know why my cheeks are flushed, but yeah, it's very glowy. I probably am not even gonna put anything else on my skin before I go to bed. I'm just watching AP Bio. If you haven't watched it on Netflix, I remember watching this when it first came out and it's so freaking funny. But yeah, I'm just editing. I think I'm going to end this vlog here. Anyways, I hope that you enjoyed this and I hope that you enjoyed like following along on a like personal reset day. Like, I don't know, it was just nice to like do all these things for myself to make me feel my best going into the week. There are times where I have to do like a home reset, like it's a lot of cleaning, which is what I did last weekend. And then there are weeks where we just need to take care of ourselves. And that was this weekend for me. So I hope you enjoyed it. If you have not subscribed already, please make sure you subscribe. Really am trying to be consistent and putting up one video a week and trying to make it just, you know, like a work week here and then a weekend in my life there. I know that I don't live the world's most exciting life. I'm very well aware of that. However, I'm going to try to sprinkle in some new things. I need to be better about getting out of the house during the week. So that's one of my goals starting up this week. So anyways, yeah, I'm going to end the vlog here. I hope you all have a wonderful day and I will see you next time. Bye.